So, refraction of light, um, we have talked about uh, reflection, which is just bouncing back of light, and different type of object like transparent objects are those which let almost all of the light falling on them to pass through to transmit, right? And so and transparent means objects that are see through and they transmit most of the light falling on them. That's why we are able to see through them. Okay. um, and then there are other objects, for example plastic. They are translucent like plastic jars. We can see through them, but not as clear as through transparent. The image is blur. So different type of objects: opaque, translucent, and transparent. Some of them pass most of the light, some reflect, some absorb, right? This is what we have learned. Now if you do this experiment, when a pencil is dipped in a glass of water, the pencil seemed to bend at the place from the surface. You can see, right? At this point, it seems to bend, right? It should have cone like this, straight, right? But it seems to bend at the place from the surface of water. As the surface of water start, here it is in air, right? But here the medium has changed from air to water, so it seems to bend from this place. Why does this happen? This happen because of the refraction of light. Because light that reflects off the part of the pencil inside water bends before entering our eyes. So here air and the water, they are the transparent substance, both of them, right? And they are said to be medium in which light travel. Like here, above this water, the medium is air in which light is traveling. But here in the bottom part, the medium is water, so light is traveling in water, right? So when light moves from one medium to another medium, it bends, and this is called reflection of light. Refraction, not reflection, sorry. So light is going from air to water, so the medium is changing, right? And that's why it is bending, and this bending is called refraction of light. Did you get it? Hello, are you there?
Yes.
Did you get it? What is refraction
Yep.
of light? Okay. So medium is changing, and because of that light bends, and that is what refraction is. So this bending of light upon entering into a new medium is called refraction. For the same reason, the face of a person appears different when looked through a glass of water, like here, because light is not passing in a straight line, it bends as it is changing the medium. So where do we see refraction? In lenses, magnifying glasses, prism. All of these work on the phenomena of bending of light, and this makes them functional. Like here, the light is in the air in this prism. This is glass, so the medium is changing from air to glass, so the light will bend. Okay, and then again from glass to air, again it is bending, and this bending is refraction. So the lens present inside our eyes, this lens, it bends the light coming from an object to focus its image on the retina. This is retina. And also we see an object when lights reflect off its surface and enter our eyes. So the light rays reflecting off the part of the pencil outside the water goes straight away to the eyes as they travel through only one medium, which is air. But the light rays reflecting off the part of the pencil inside the water, when they move from water to air before entering the eyes, thus these light rays travel through two medium. First, this is water and this is air, and that's why it is bending at the interface connecting the two medium, because this is the surface of water and the air. Here these two medium are getting connected, and that's why light bends. Okay, you can see it should go like this, right? But this is how we see it, right? Bending, and at the surface where these two mediums are connecting. Are you getting it?
Mm-hmm.
So this, consider this point X. It is the immersed part of the pencil, and the light rays reflecting off X would travel through water and bend on the entering air. Um, so before reaching the eyes. Now these light rays, they do not appear to come from X but another point Y. Thus this point on the pencil is perceived by our eyes to be at point Y. This is what we see from our eye instead of X. So similarly, if we consider all the points on the immersed part of the pencil, the bent appearance of the pencil is justified. We should um, see X, but because of change in medium, it look at Y. Okay. Similarly, a
Mm-hmm.
coin is immersed in a tumbler of water. Why does it appear to be raised if it is lying at the bottom of the tumbler? So we see an object when light reflects off its surface and enter our eyes, and the light rays reflecting off the coin bend when they move from water to air before entering our eyes. So therefore, these light rays, they travel through two medium. There is a water and the air, and they bend at the interface where these two mediums are connected. So coin appear to be present at the point where the light rays appear to be emerging from, the point I, like here, and even if it is actually at O. So coin is at O, but it feels like if it is at I. Okay, it appear to be there. Okay, because of refraction of light. Similarly, in a glass slab, you can see light should go straight, but because this is air and this is glass, so medium is changing from air to glass, so it bend. Again, as it goes out of the glass slab, this is glass, this is air. Again, it appears to be bending. Okay, because of the medium change, because there is glass and there is air, right? And the law of reflection, we just learned that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, right? Similarly here, angle of incidence, this is angle of incidence between incident ray and normal, and this is angle of refraction between normal and refracted ray. Why we are calling it refracted ray? Because medium is changing. Remember, in reflection no medium was changing, it was just bouncing back into the same medium, right? But here the medium is changing, isn't it? You can see here in incident ray the medium is air, but as it enter into the glass, the light bend towards the normal, isn't it? Um, so medium can be rarer and denser. So air is optically less dense as compared to glass. Glass is more dense, right? L- Uh, Less dense means it is lighter. Density means like mass per unit volume. And so when a light move from a rarer means less dense to more dense medium, it bends towards the normal. Okay, if opposite is if it goes opposite, then it goes away from the normal. This is the normal. Normal means perpendicular line, this dotted line. Okay, you can see here it is moving towards normal, and then as it is coming out of glass to air, so glass is more dense than air, it is moving away from normal, right? Do you see that? This going away from this dotted line, here it is coming towards dotted line. Okay,